Hi everyone, my name is Ling Xiao, and I'm going to talk about the Green Plan's social media market and market research. First of all, let me do the introductions. The introduction is that, like, the background information is that the Green Plan has the challenge that he's a local restaurant specializing in organic, plant-based health food and excellent food and service, but insufficient customer traffic and low Instagram account activity. So my mission is increase the Instagram follower by 20%. So first of all, let me define the five, like the first one is the addressability. So how to define that is accurately identify the target user. And the application is that you can use Instagram app to like target the local user who enjoy that. And for the interactivity, is that the user and brand can interact in real time. So you can just do some Q&A, stuff like that. And accessibility, for the accessibility, the users can access brand information anytime, anywhere. So you have to put your like menu and photos like display online so that whether the customers want to know like what like meal you got today, they can learn about the restaurant, learn about what they can eat at any time and any place. And for the connectivity, just you have to build a user community and strengthen connections. For that, I think you can just create a healthy eating community and launch like user participant activity. You can organize some activities to let like your customers to interact with each other so that they can build a really good connections. And for the control is that the brain can flexible like manage and adjust contents. And for the application for that, we have to just unify the brain image and flexible arrange contents release time, right? And now let's do the market research. And let me explain. First of all, is the primary data. It's that kind of data you can like, it's directly from the business itself, the customer from the business itself. And for the secondary data is that those kind of information are collected like from the XX resource, like the history source. So yeah, and the quantitative data is that the numerical data that can be measured and analyzed statistics, just like the severe results. And but for the like qualitative data is that it's like the interview. It's like measure the customer feelings and their motivation. So that can be like analyzed, right? So what I recommend is that we do the service. Service is that you can just like distribute questionnaires to large numbers of like the customers, right? And secondly is that in the interview. Interview is that you can just do one-to-one communications with some select customers and ask their like some specific questions. And observation is that you can observe like how like your customers like behavior in the restaurant. What dish, what meal will they order? How how long do they consider it to order this one, right? Stuff like that. So there are four like social media strategy. First of all is the publish the content strategies. You can just like pushing some high quality image and tell them the stories and send some new content every week. And secondly is the engagement strategy. Just as I mentioned before, you do the Q&A, you like reply to the social media contents. And third is the influence and participation. You just ask some like really famous like local health and wellness influencers. They will ask them to come to try your new food. And for fourth is that your AD. AD you have to precise to like advise targets the local community who will like attract by your like dish. And there are five like data you can measure whether you're doing well or not. First is the forward growth rate is pretty easy to understand, just the like the monthly growth of the flower. And secondly is the conservations one. You just like you just measure how many like user who visit store or make reservations through the Instagram. And the engagement is rate is the like, the comments, stuff like that. And CTR is the click numbers that through the picture that you publish on Instagram. And the reach and impression is that you just measure the expanding brain awareness. So this is my reference, and that's all. Thanks.